Hi everybody. Excuse me, namaste. How's it going? Happy Saturday. I'm looking a little pink. I'm trying to look red. I wore my red dress. It's about to storm, I think, here. All of a sudden it's tropical, it's hot, it's got windy, I got lots of sun, it's about to storm. So I came in, here I am. Full of inspiration. And then I'm like blank. Okay, so time flies when you're having fun, right? And I was saying yesterday in my video that it was going to be Gemini season soon, and voila, here it is. It's the 21st already. And the number 1212 has been following me around in like the most magical way of saving the day. And like, I just realized that that was 33, which is the number of Ascended Master Jesus. So, Jesus is here. Mother Mary is here. The Pleiadians are here. David Bowie is with us. The Pleiadians really are a race, a star system of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people. So they say. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be that to be part of that race, part of that star system, but it is a good sign. And David Bowie, for some reason, is just really haunting me lately. And I listened to yesterday a really amazing version of Under Pressure by David Bowie and Annie Lennox. And that was really... because I think a lot of people right now are feeling a lot of pressure, yeah? Because if you discovered your truth, and your truth really is for the best of everybody concerned, it can still feel quite entrapping, can't it? Because now you're at this, like, what the hell do I do now? And that can be exhausting, right? We've been like trying to get up this hill. We've been trying to see through the haze. We've been trying to get through the storm. We've been trying to get to the other side. We've been eclipsing. And it's all been hard. Nobody said it was going to be easy. I keep coming on and saying, I have sympathy, I have empathy. I'm going through it too. And the sun was in Taurus the bull, and it was like, hard. But the sun just moved into Gemini. It's at 0 degrees Gemini right now, which is like starting a whole new journey. And it's Mercury is also in Gemini. The sun, Mercury rules the planet Gemini. The sign Gemini. It's ruling planet, and it's all about communication. And communication starts to flow, apparently, flow more smoothly. The trick is to get into the flow, which is just letting things be at their own natural rhythm without getting involved. Get yourself out of the way. And let the flow just flow through you. This is grace. This is spirit. This is being present in the present moment. And so we're very comfortable. Mercury is very comfortable in Gemini. The sun is very happy in Gemini. My rising sign is Gemini. I'm very happy in Gemini. And we have lots of ways that we can express all of our various personalities, right? And we can include them all if we integrate. And we don't have to shun some of them into the shadows. We can just say, sure, it's part of me. Doesn't mean I have to act out on them. But we can own up to who we are, to our mistakes, hold them up. Say, hey, I got through that. And maybe I helped a few people along the way. And maybe it doesn't matter if you get that thank you or not. It's just all about doing the right thing. When we raise our morals, we raise our standards. And when we get out of that lack mentality, when there are people oppressing us, telling us that you will never do better than this, when we turn around and face our oppressor, our attacker, with a big F you, how much better does that feel? Really? And that's what the higher-ups want us to do. If they're not really kind of going to own up to what's right, then, maybe we do have to stop facilitating all that darkness, try to pull people into the light, and if they really refuse, let them go. Just let them go. Stop fighting that. And if we're exhausted now, just rest. It was a tough climb to the top of the mountain, so just rest. I am really a mess. I'm just so sweating outside. This is Aries. Mars also dropped into Aries today. It was today. And so I'm wearing my red fiery dress because I just started my day on this happy note. Got the red out of my hair though. I don't like red hair. Just don't. I want to use my fire more productively and more morally. I love the redheads that have morals. Anyway, I wanted to pull us a card. And I'm noticing now at the bottom of this, there's a piece of paper. Mission des Hommes. Oh, that was that man. What's this one? When God tells you to go. Why did I write that? When God tells you to go. When God tells you to go, you go. Mission des Hommes. That was that man that gave me that bacon strips and bacon strips and bacon strips hoodie from Merlin. He wanted us to go and work in the mission with him. With my friend Sarah, who we work downtown together with, whose also moon was in Sagittarius. Our spiritual natures are coming to the forefront. I think a lot of this eclipse was about finding out, wanting to raise up our standards to really live in that truth of who we are. I always wanted to be a nun. But it's about bringing that internal spirituality to the forefront and letting it shine out. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to pull us a card from the 7 energies. These are oracle cards, not tarot cards. So the difference is that oracles just bring in various energies and make you aware of various energies. Tarot is a whole other thing where archetypes are involved and psychology is involved and the deep subconscious is involved, a lot of Jungian psychology with that, a lot about the fool's journey, and starting from zero. Today is very much a 0 point day. And embracing all that can be new, and we're going to do a fun float, new sensation and in excess because I love that. And David Bowie and heroes, because we can be our own heroes, even if it's just for a day. Every day is a new day, and we have to take everything step by step. And I'm about to drop a bunch of cards. And this is the one that fell on the floor. The royal you. Some people come from royal lineages or even ascended master lineages. The true royalty in the sky. Anyway, I'm going to put on my glasses. So what are you talking about? The royal you. It's a very pretty card. Look at that. Number 16, which equals to a 7, which is my destiny number. So I'm going to read it for y'all instead of talking a whole bunch, and it's so funny. It's the storyteller. So, instead of my stories, let's listen to the book. And if you want, you can always move ahead to the practice. Maybe I'll timestamp when the practice actually starts if you don't want to be listening to the storytelling. Key concepts: identity, positive self-definition, teaching others how to treat you through the stories you tell about who you are. Oh my God, I was just listening to my favorite tarot reader who was doing this big thing on the Schumann resonance right now. It's back to super peaks, which is a lot of that Pleiadian energies and she was reading the Pleiadian message, which was all about cutting cords, stepping into the light, and really, 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 really absorbing the light frequencies on Earth so that we can distribute that. But a big part of that was about retelling the stories of yourself. And I trained with Tatiana Londono in real estate, and she was all about the law of attraction, and I loved that about her. And one time, even in a big meeting at the agency, she pointed me out and she was like, "What's that story you're telling yourself? What is that story you keep telling about yourself?" And she was like, "Stop it, get that out of your head." She super embarrassed me. Anyway, I'll let her. That's her yelling, not me. Stop telling the stories that you keep thinking about yourself. Do you know the story you tell others about who you are? You are a unique being with unique talents and a story unique to you and your experience. In fact, your destiny can be found in the way you weave together these threads of yourself in the world. I don't know if you can hear my neighbor is like jackhammering something. Oh, it's the heartbeat of the day. It's not bugging me. I'm staying golden. Okay, in fact, your destiny can be found in the way you weave together these threads of yourself in the world. That's cool. If there's anything in your life you want to change, then it's time to adjust the story you tell about yourself. Perhaps you are too self-deprecating or apologetic about how you shine. Minimize your power so that others will accept you. My energy teacher warned me that I did do that. Perhaps the way you voice your expectations diminishes your ability to succeed. It's all about how you speak clearly. Communication in Gemini now, though, we're good. Or are you too willing to tolerate a less than supportive environment? It's easy to be in denial when it comes to others and their behavior towards you. My yoga mats are flying away. Understand, however, that you teach people how to treat you through how you talk about yourself. Once you recognize what story you're telling others about how to treat you, you can tell a different one. What if you could connect to your true power as a co-creator of your reality? The story originates in your mind, how you think, your conditioning and past experiences, how you view the world, and what you expect to see in it. And don't expect too much, because expectations are a big downfall. We have to enjoy the journey, enjoy each step, be in the moment, be in the flow. The truth is, you have everything you need to tell a new tale and weave more blessings into the world as your unique contribution. In fact, practice speaking of your amazing success, your overflowing abundance, and all the love that surrounds you. Soon, the outer world will tell the same story back to you. So she was talking about the Schumann resonance being off the charts today, and the angels are around, and they're trying to tell us Jesus is here. And it was a lot about crystals, and so I took out my crystals. I've got all these crystals. I mean, I know people that have way more crystals, but crystals absorb negative energy. It's amazing. They just do. They're alive. And this one is the rose quartz one that I had shown the other day. And even I have my evil eye bracelet on to protect. So I love all kinds of otherworldly things. And that does kind of make me cuckoo, but I think a lot of people might be into it too. And if you don't talk about it, then who knows, you know? It's got to get out there anyway, that's all I know. So I'm sharing my experiences. Time to share. I got a new sensation. You know when you know. It's my new thing. When you know that the universe has your back, or when you know that someone has your back, you know. I'm drinking my water with my lemon today. It's free. Happiness is free. But that comfort that comes from knowing that, you know, special people have your back, the real right people have your back, then you're good. And then you get to the top of the mountain and you just cruise. Driving down the road on cruise control. That's a nice Tom Petty song. I love that song. I love driving. Driving is very good for you. It clears your energy. It gets you moving faster than your body normally would, and it clears your energy. It's as good as drumming. Jackhammering. There's this new thing I'm noticing around my neighborhood where it's like people still get married, I guess, because it's like bachelorette parties or bachelor parties, and they rent this like cabana thing on wheels that's got like bikes, and these girls just like bike around screaming and drinking all day. It's the funniest thing. Anything in my hood. Anyway, it's about to storm, I think. So let's do some yoga. Put down a mat. Let's start with the relaxation response. I really enjoyed that yesterday. Let's start with being heroes. Because we're going to lie down and do the relaxation response to that and really get into our own heroic power. And start believing in yourself and the changes you can make in your life for the better. Because that's what it's all about. We have the power to make the magic in our lives. Magic with a K. Don't worry, I'm wearing my bathing suit underneath. What are we doing? Okay, Alexa, play Heroes.
Here's Jukebox Heroes by Foreigner on Amazon Music.
That's not what I meant. Alexa, stop. Alexa, play Heroes by David Bowie.
Heroes single version by David Bowie on Amazon Music.
Okay, we're gonna lie down and chill. Let's chill. If you're exhausted about it all, take the weekend. Chill. Chillax. You deserve it. Go for a swim. And dolphins. Listen to dolphin sounds. That's so healing. I gotta stop screaming. I got a sore throat.
Nothing will keep us together. We can beat them forever and ever. Oh, we can be heroes just for one day.
Ooh, big squeeze. And big twist. Feel how good that feels.
I will be king, and you will be queen. Nothing will turn us away. We can be heroes just for one day. We can be us just for one day. I can remember standing by the wall, in the past, shut up on our heads, and we kissed. We saw nothing could fall, nothing could fall, and the sky was on the other side. Oh, we can be there forever and ever. Then we can be heroes just for one day. We can be heroes.
Just for one day. This is hard in my chest. Decent. Okay, feel your fire. Switch perspective. That was awesome. Be your own hero. Or find someone cool you can be a hero with. Oh. Sorry, my hips really needed that counter posture. And then really enjoy this, like, letting all your blood flow back into the back of your neck, and it really, like, releases that tension back there where we hold all of that stress. Whew, let it all go. Only in really being your natural self can you get into alignment and really find your own strength and power. So now Mars came home to Aries and we're back to being our authentic selves. Everybody, the whole collective. Aries is the planet of self, and it's okay to shine. Whew, it's okay to be you. And that's my whole message, because if you don't feel like it's cool to be you, you're going to feel shame, and then you're going to want to crawl under the rock and hide, and then nobody gets to profit of your shine. Even if some people are taking advantage of it, as long as you're holding strong to who you are. I know that I had to go through so much just to get my roots and feel strong enough now so that I can take this Home Depot job and deal with all those disgruntled construction men that now I can freaking stand up to. I can. I'm strong. And I got a new sensation, which is that I believe that now. I believe in my strength. Nobody can tell me you will never do better, because we can always strive to be better. Always. And that's the goal of life. Evolution. Jupiter is in Aries too right now. It's like expansion. Jupiter is like this big, huge planet having a big, huge effect on everybody's sense of self. We all want to expand. We all want to evolve and grow now. So let yourself, I'm like, really, let yourself join me with this new sensation. I'm actually going to move the towel. It's hard to do a fast flow when there's a towel on your mat. So maybe I'll just point it up a tiny little bit more. Okay, enjoy me. Put down your mat. What are we? 21:25. That's the timestamp that the flow starts at. In gratitude for just coming back home to ourselves, finding our own strength and power, and living solidly in it. It's a brand new sensation. Alexa, play New Sensation by In Excess.
New Sensation by In Excess
I
on
love
Amazon
In
Music.
Living again. Now that the day is over,
Woohoo!
I got a new sensation. My moments, but it's only possible to refuse.
the ending was coming, but I could just kept going. Oh, that's an awesome flow. And you really just feel the flow. Oh. New sensations all around. Cheers. Staying happy and healthy. And even sober. Imagine. Remember to breathe. Always remember to come back to yourself and regroup. Refind your center so that you can see clearly. And know that you deserve a good life. And if anybody is telling you that you don't, then maybe you should re-question their motives. Especially when money's involved, because that is, in a way, the root of all evil. And people can get quite possessed when it comes to money and protecting their money or wanting their money or ownership and possession. I took real estate and I loved the ethics in real estate. It was my favorite class. And I know why they teach ethics to brokers. And I know why I quit real estate. Nothing to do with Lendono, though. I love them all to bits. And I learned so much from Tatiana. And she really is a magical Aquarius manifester. And when you have big powers, you gotta watch what you do with them. You gotta always be wanting for the best of everybody and the highest good, and then manifestations come to reality. Whew, I'm gonna go have a bath and chill. And I'm just wishing everybody peace, because I know these times have been rough and it's not easy to get through the choppy waters of the storm. Especially Mars was there in Pisces. We were all drowning a bit, right? And now we're gonna just come home. Be happy to be home. Come back to yourself. Your home is yourself. It really is. Even if you're on the road traveling. Stephen and I were just talking about this the other night. He's always just had a bag and gone back and forth from places. Now he's at his girlfriend's back and forth. He came home. He did a bunch of laundry like a big boy. He noticed I used a bunch of his laundry soap, so now I owe him. And then he went back again with his bag packed and clean. He was like, the littlest hobo. I love that. What was that dog that kept going? Steph, what was that dog? Why can't I remember? I have a cousin, a dear cousin, and she's had a rough life, and she was adopted into our family. But boy, you know, spirit is deeper than blood, for sure, because her and I are connected and have so much in common. And what was that dog? It just kept on going. You all know who I'm talking about. Like and subscribe and comment and tell me, who's that dog? Anyway, let's bring light, let's share light, let's step into the light. This is what the Pleiadians want for us. This is what we're trying to get through. And if you have to be bold and brazen and daring to get that message across, then that's the part of me that is needed right now. My Ariesness, it's not so bad. Arieses are also very loyal. And we like the right side of things. So let's go on to the right side. And I'm not saying left or right or politics at all. I just mean morally. Okay? Morally. Let's get it together, everybody. Let's wake up. Start treating each other with respect. Peace. You know, Jesus, a big message of Jesus was just treat your neighbors the way that you wish to be treated. And why can't we all just do that? Because if we did, there'd be so much respect going around. Because I know that's what we all want deep down. We all want respect, so we have to start. Look at the man in the mirror. Look within. Respect yourself. Find your truth. Trust your truth. And then it'll be easier to help everybody else trust theirs and just be in the light. Namaste.